Hi everyone, this is Professor Monty, and let's look at how to find the area between two curves. So I've got a problem up there that we'll do in just a second, but let's talk about how we're going to approach it. So say I've got the XY axis, and I've got one curve, we'll call it F, and I've got another curve G. So the blue one is F, the orange one is G, and I'm trying to find that area between the two curves. Well, they cross someplace. We'll call that the points A and B. So if I go down here, that's A, that's B. And remember to find the area under the F function, but that's going to be the area all the way to the x-axis, is just going to be the integral from A to B of f of x. And then we put dx. But that's too much area. I don't want this area between the orange part of the curve. I want to take that away. Well, if I want to take away this area, well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract away the area under the g function. So I'm just going to go minus g of x with respect to x. That integral is going to be the area between the curve. And that's how we do it every time. It's the integral from where they cross, A to B, the top function minus the bottom function. If you accidentally did the bottom minus the top, you'd get the same number, just the wrong sign. You'd get a negative sign. Obviously, an area can't be negative. So let's go ahead and do this problem. The first thing we want to do for these two functions is see where they cross. I want to find where they're bounded, so I have to find out where they cross. So let's get rid of all this. To find out where these cross, I set them equal to each other. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking y equals x squared minus 2x, and I'm putting it right there for that y. So what I get is I get x squared minus 2x equals x, and I'm using the elimination or rather the substitution method of solving a system of equations. I'm going to subtract the x, so I get x squared minus 3x equals 0. Set it equal to 0 because I want to factor and solve. Factor out that x minus 3. Well, we know that gives me x equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0, or x equals 3. Those are my 2 points of intersection. So when I do this problem, that's my A and my B. I'm going to integrate from 0 to 3. What am I integrating? Well, the top function minus the bottom function. How do we figure out the top function? Pick any number in between these two numbers. Let's pick, say, x equals 1. I'm going to plug it into my two original functions. The larger y value is my top function. So let's do that. So we'll take that x equals 1. We'll plug it in to this first one. Y equals x squared minus 2x. So it's 1 squared minus 2 times 1. Well, 1 minus 2 is negative 1. If I plug it into y equals x, I just get y equals 1. So it's just 1. That was my y equals x. Plug in the 1 there. Well, this number is obviously bigger than that number, so this had to be the top function. This one's lower, it had to be the bottom function. So top function y equals x minus bottom function x squared minus 2x. And that's what I'm going to integrate. That integral will be the area between those two curves. So let's just go ahead and finish that off. We'll do it over here where we have a lot of room. Let's just say, okay, 0 to 3, x minus x squared plus 2x. Notice it's going to be this. So the x plus 2x, 3x. So it's going to be, we'll just do it as negative x squared plus 3x. That's what I'm integrating. That's this. So let's just do that and we'll find our answer. So as always, add 1 to the exponent. Multiply by the reciprocal. Add 1 to the exponent. Multiply by the reciprocal, divide by 2. And I'm evaluating that from 0 to 3. So I just plug them in. So negative 1/3 times 3 cubed plus 3 halves times 3 squared. That's the first piece. Minus, then I plug in the 0. Well, notice 0 is just going to be 0. I get negative 0 squared plus 3 times 0. So that part's just 0. So let's see what I get. Let's see, that's going to be 27, but 1/3 of that is 9, so -9. This is going to be 9, so 27/2. And then minus this whole thing, which is just 0. So if I get a common denominator of -18/2 plus 27/2, 9/2. You may put it in your calculator, get 4.5 or 4.5 or something. I don't know which form you like. I'm going to leave it as 9/2. Any of those are right. They're all positive, notice, because that's the area under the curve. So that's the idea, is it's always integrating the top function minus the bottom function. We have to do system of equations to figure out where they intersect if it's not given to us. All right, that's the idea. Practice this. I promise you'll get it once you start working with them. Sometimes you get caught up in the numbers, and that's okay. A lot of times we've got these fractions which make it a little bit harder, but no big deal. So anyway, keep up with that. Again, if you liked my video, please click on like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't subscribed to my videos yet, and we'll just get some more of these videos coming out to you. Hopefully this helps. All right, good luck to you.